Under this subsection, we will be looking at how you can find out the term of an arithmetic progression when you are given the sequence. Let's take a couple of examples to illustrate this point. The first question. Given the sequence 73, 67, 61, ellipses, that is in continuation, I, find the nth term and hence the 12th term. So in the problem that you've just seen, that was shown on your screen, we have been given an arithmetic progression. And the problem says that this arithmetic progression has a nature 73, 67, and 61, and it goes. Now the question is saying that we should find the nth term of that arithmetic progression, and on the basis of that, we should also work out the 12th term. Now remember that for an arithmetic progression, two important parts or two important values is what we should always look out for. So in an exam, always look out for that. Is the first term and the common difference. These are essential in resolving any problem that goes with arithmetic progression. So here, we would first try and find our first term. Our first term, obviously, as you can see here, is 73. So we write A is equal to 73. Then we want to find our common difference. To find the common difference, you take the second term and subtract the first term from it. So it's like second minus first, or third minus second. It always goes that. So anytime you take any two sets of numbers along the sequence, subtract the preceding one from the succeeding one. Okay, so here you have 73 and the second term is 67. Therefore, our common difference D will be 67 minus 73. And what does that give you? This is going to give you minus 6, right? All right, so our arithmetic progression for this problem has got a first term of 73 and our common difference being negative 6. I repeat, for an AP, the two most important components that you always have to watch out for and look out for, find them if not been given, is your first term and your common difference. Most definitely in all the problems, the first term and the common difference will be something that the question will test you on. Now we know that future term or the nth term of an AP is given by A plus n minus 1D. So the question says that we should find the nth term. We just go there and replace the components A and D with the values that we have. So our nth term Tn will be given as 73 plus n minus 1, then your D will be minus 6. Now when you expand this, you're going to get 73 plus 6n. Okay, this will be minus, right? Because negative, then that's going to give you minus 6n plus 6. So this is going to give you 79 minus 6n. That is your nth term. So when you are asked to find the nth term, what we mean is that just take the A and D values that you have, put them in there and resolve it and simplify it. That's what we mean. The nth term doesn't mean that when you just reach here, you just code this and leave it. No. If it's an AP and you are being asked to find the nth term, when you know the first term and the common difference, put those two values into the expression, simplify it algebraically until you get to the simplest form. So our nth term is given by 79 minus 6n. The question further went on to say that, hence, find the 12th term. Hence, find the 12th term, which means that on the basis of what we have, let's find the 12th term. On the basis of what we have, let's find the 12th term. So what do we do? The 12th term will be T12, not Tn. Okay? N is just for any term, so it is the 12th term, right? T12. And that's going to give you, wherever you find N, you put 12 there. That's going to give you 79 minus 6, 12. Okay, so you have 79 minus, what is 6 times 12? 72, obviously. Okay, so when 79 minus 72 should give you 7, right? Should give you 7, yes. Should give you 7. So your 12th term of this AP is 7. Hope you're okay with that. So when you have such problems, that is how you have to deal with it. That's how we solve this other part of the problem. Question 2. Given the sequence 1 minus x, 1, 1 plus x, find the fifth term and hence the expansion for the nth term. That is another question that also raises or tests the use of the AP for finding the first term and the second, like the first term, the common difference, and etc. So like the question rightly said, we are being asked that we have a given sequence, 1 minus x, 1, and this is 1 plus x. Now the question says that we should find the fifth term of this and hence the 12th term, the fifth term and the nth term. We should find the fifth term and therefore we should just try and find the nth term. So how do we deal with that? First, we need to check the kind of sequence we have. Obviously, this is an AP problem. But in an examination, if you are not told, as you've seen in this question, given a sequence, you don't just jump and begin to use an AP. Guys, you always have to be careful. Watch out. Look at the features of the sequence. What is this first term? What is this second term? Is there a common difference? If there's a common difference, then it's an AP, okay? There are times that it may be some other kind of sequence, either a quadratic or a geometric or some other form. So it's not automatic that any problem that you see given a sequence is an AP. Keep that at the back of your mind. When they say given a sequence, first, you have to ascertain whether it is an AP. How do you do that? Look at the first term, look at the second term, or probably the other terms that are given. Is there a common difference? If there is, then you have an AP, okay? All right, so let's check this one. The first term is 1 minus x. The second term is 1. Let's see. So you have 1 minus x. That's the difference. You want to find the difference between the two. This is going to give you 1 minus 1 plus x. And the result of that is x, okay? Now let's look at this. 1 plus x, then we subtract 1. So 1 plus x minus 1. This is going to give you 1 plus x minus 1. Then the 1 also takes that away. You're going to have x. So you realize that when we do the subtraction, trying to find the difference between two separate terms, we have a difference that is constant. So this proves that this is an arithmetic progression. Hope you're okay with that. This is an arithmetic progression. So once we are comfortable that it is an arithmetic progression, we can go ahead and find the fifth term. We know for an AP, any term in it, a future term, unknown term, is given by a plus n minus 1d. So we just try and slot in our values, try to simplify and see what we'll get. Our a is our first term, and here our first term is 1 minus x plus n minus 1. Then our d is x. So let's try and expand it. This is going to give us 1 minus x plus nx minus x, okay? So when we put this together, we're going to have 1 minus x plus nx minus x. And of course, as you can see, what happens there? X minus x will give you minus 2x. We're going to have 1 minus 2x plus nx. That is your nth term, okay? So your nth term is that. Your nth term is tn 1 minus 2x. Now the question says we should find our fifth term. So how do you find fifth term? You just put the fifth term in there. So T6 will be equal to 1 minus 2x plus 6x. Hope you get that, because you have to replace the n with the 6. And this is going to give you 1 minus 2 plus 6 will give you 4x. So our fifth term is 4x. All right, so for this section, we have seen how best you can work with the trying to find the rule in arithmetic progression. And keep in mind that the most important parts are always the first term, like a, the first term, which is conventionally represented by a, and also the common difference d. And you should be able to use that in resolving all the problems in there. Okay? So that is clear for all to see.